Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna demonstrate the method of how to use the logging activity which I've published in Connect. Look, I believe logging is a terribly underutilized tool that can provide tremendous benefit, and a lot many companies and clients treat logging as essential. So this package over here, sy.logs.activity, you can find this package on Connect. This package has two activities underneath it. So on the activity panel, you can here see sy.logs.activities. So there are two activities, add custom log and add logs. So one by one, I'm gonna demonstrate both of them and you can use them according to the need of your project. So first we'll see how to use add logs. So this add logs activity, suppose you are doing a flow in your code, so you can log the important parts to track the flow. So in add log, you will type in here the activity name in which you are putting this log. So it's try because it's inside a try catch. Over here, you will write the description of the activity. Suppose if I write any description that helps you tracking down, logging helps tracking the flow of code. So this is the description which I will write. Over here, you can provide the file path, that is the log file path. The log file where you want to create that particular file. The log level is information. There could be, if you want to log an error or if you want to log warning, accordingly you can pass the log level. Then this workflow name is the state in which your logging is. As for now, we aren't using RE framework, but when you use RE framework, you have different states like init, get transaction. So you can mention the workflow file name over here, workflow name. So for now, we aren't having RE, so I've written main.xaml. You can write init over here as well. And this is optional also. You can even leave it blank. This is gonna catch any exception while logging. So I've written a logging helps tracking. Now this is a variable in which I've assigned. This is a demo of the activity. So there are times when you assign anything important to a variable and you want to log it for referencing whether everything is executed well or not. So you can even have that. So over here, you can write in the description accordingly. So I'll type the value of the variable message is, so whatever value this variable have, it will be displayed. So similarly, it's information or not and the workflow name. So now suppose if a piece of code has thrown error, I have intentionally thrown an error to show how to do logging in case of an error. So here, from here, you have thrown the exception that index out of bound in executing main.xaml. So now the flow will go to the catch block. And in the catch block, you can write, you can log it, that the activity name is try catch. The description is logging for demo, and you can even log the exception message. So logging for demo, or you could write like this, something more informative, that system error in main.xaml. And now what's the error? You can even, log that. So that's really going to help you as well as the client who will be using this bot. So like this, you print in the message which the exception is having, exception.message. And now over here, the log level is error. So you can create this logging daily on daily basis or on monthly basis or on weekly basis. That is up to the need of your project. So I'll be creating on the daily basis. So in every log, you've seen that I've passed in this file path, that is where I want my log file to be created. So because I'm using this particular variable in every log, so I have declared it as variable in the variable pane. We'll be passing in the default value instead of typing the whole path again and again. So this is the path, and the file name which I want to keep is a name that indicates that this log file is of which day. So I'll append the date time to this log file so that it's very well clear from the name itself that this particular file is of which day. So I'll be using the format date dd mmm because I want the month to be displayed in alphabets and the year. And then of course this is an Excel file in which this will be created. So I'll be appending the extension .xlsx, and that's it. We're good to go. Now I'll be executing it to showcase. Before that, I'll just show you the location where this file will be created over here. So today we know that's 15th of July. So I'll run the bot and then we'll see the log file which has been created. So the process has stopped working. So we'll go to over here. We can see that log 15th July is created. We'll just open the file to see. So you can see over here that it's created. Okay. So you can see the log level as we've mentioned it, the description, the workflow file name, the activity name. This is the Windows identity, the machine name on which the bot is executing, and the timestamp, that is at what time along with the date was when at what time along with the date was a particular activity or a particular piece of code executed. So this will really going to help you in analyzing your code, in tracking down any error, or in logging down the important information which you would need. So that's all for the add logs. So we even have add custom logs, which we'll cover in the next video. So I hope this helps. Do use it. It's on Connect. I've already showcased in my previous video how you could search for these packages. You'll have to just click on manage packages and go to Connect. And over here, you can type in sy.logs.activity or just sy, and you'll find it, install it, use it. I'll be dropping in the link of the activity in the description box below. You can use it, and then do provide your comments so that we can improvise it. Thanks for watching the video. Do like, comment, and subscribe.